If you need any My Team grinds in any mode, hit up my boy Witty for safe, reliable, and the cheapest grinding services around. Hit him up on Twitter. You won't be disappointed. Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about tomorrow's heroic drop here in NBA 2K25 My Team, which looks like it's, I guess, the way they're going to do super packs and Tuesday content this season. Kind of a money grab, yes. Putting 100 overall KP back in packs. Guys like Braun, Akeem, players like that, Wimby, are all back in packs. I will say the one positive about that is that it should hopefully continue to keep the supply on those cards like decently high, which means their prices shouldn't be any more expensive anyway than they were. Maybe it'll drop prices slightly on those guys, but at the same time, I mean, I don't know. I'm interested to see how this works. You can get a free Diamond through Galaxy-Opal Equal Chance pack. It's got like 8 cards in it. We'll talk about all this stuff in the video. Before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 40,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. With that being said, without further ado, let's hop right into it. So yes, this looks pretty confusing, but I don't know. Here's my thought, y'all. Basically what this is this is 2K trying to kind of money grab, but I'm in a good place with the game right now. I can't be like too extremely mad about it, I guess. At the end of the day, my recommendation to all of y'all is to not spend money on it. And then if there are whales out there who are spending money, let that drive down the prices of cards, hopefully in the market and stuff like that would be ideal. But either way, you know what? At the end of the day, it kind of is what it is. And I'm not going to be mad by any means about this with the way that the mode has been recently. There are 3 new cards coming tomorrow that we see for sure in Galaxy-Opal Demar and then, or sorry, Dark Matter Demar, as well as Galaxy-Opal Steve Francis, Galaxy-Opal Nikola Vucevic, and a Diamond to Galaxy-Opal Equal Chance Heroic pack that will be grindable, which is decent grindable content. Now, here's the thing. Steve Francis's jump shot is terrible, and I'm assuming it'll be on quick tomorrow, but still, it's not a good jump shot. So I don't have like extremely high hopes that he's going to be a beast. Now, Vucevic, depending on his speed, it could be really good because his jump shot is really nice. So if they do speed up his jump shot, put it on quick and stuff and give him decent speed, he could actually be a really good card. So that's something that I am pretty interested to see, is whether or not he does wind up being a little bit souped up, because he could be a really solid card. Now, I wouldn't worry about the super packs unless that's something that you're spending money on. I otherwise would not worry about it. I will make a video in the morning breaking down the super packs, who's in it, whether or not they're worth buying, all that type of stuff. I would assume my answer is going to be no to them being worth buying, but I guess we'll have to wait and see what the odds are looking like. I will say, and I think there are a lot of people who misunderstand this about my channel. This doesn't have to do with tomorrow's content specifically, but I kind of want to give a little bit of my philosophy here about spending money on 2K, because here's the thing. I am absolutely not a proponent of spending money on the game if they are not rewarding you as a consumer and rewarding you as a player. But with the way things have been lately, I'm less anti it, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, people are allowed to do what they want with their disposable income. And if the game is in a good place, then I don't have a problem with, it's a business at the end of the day. Their goal is to make money. I don't blame them. I don't have a problem with it as much if they're being rewarding. So if pack odds are good tomorrow, if there's good free content, if some of these players in this heroic drop are good, like that could be fire. And I don't have a huge issue with people spending money on it. Now, I'm not personally going to myself. I pretty much only spend money when it's like incredible value, and that's about it. But yeah, at the end of the day, if you want to, like, you can. And yeah, 100 overall KP's gonna be in packs tomorrow. Braun, Akeem, Wimby, guys like that are in packs. Real quickly though, before we hop into that, let's just hop over here and let's talk about what Demar could look like. Because first and foremost, the thing about Demar that kind of kills his Opal is that his jumper isn't very good. He's got great stats, great badges. Well, for an Opal, he's got good badges. I wouldn't say great. He's only got 9 hops, but he does have good ones. He's got posterizer, Deadeye, Shifty, handles for days, lightning launch, on ball menace, stuff like that. He's already very complete statistically. The key with Demar is going to be the jump shot. If they put it on very quick, that's fine. Ideally, they change it. They change the dribble style, give him a couple of SIG upgrades, things like that. That would really make Demar a great card. As is, though, if he has this same jumper, even if it is on very quick, which I think is very possible, I don't have extremely high hopes, I guess I would say, for him being like an extremely great value option. Because I feel like he's going to be super expensive. Unsurprisingly, Dark Matters are, like, even if he's a cheap Dark Matter, you're still looking at 300 or 400K. And realistically, if the jump shot isn't very good, that's not a card I would really recommend picking up. Now, Steve Francis. you'll be able to theoretically get him for free. But the problem with Steve is even worse than Demar. His jump shot is really bad. He'll be awesome as a slasher. I mean, he's already got a 95 driving deck, 95 speed on his pink diamond. He'll be even faster and even better of a slasher than that. Then his 3 balls and 88 on the pink diamond. Again, this card came out in November. Like that was what, 4 months ago at this point, nearly. Well, 3.5 months ago when that card came out. So realistically, the card will be a lot better than this. He'll have a lot of good badges. He'll be very complete stat and badge wise. I assume he'll be more versatile defensively, higher strength, higher interior, things like that. But again, unless they change the jump shot entirely, very quick will not save this jumper. And it won't be on very quick anyway, because he's not a dark matter. It would be on quick. Unless they change the jump shot, he's just not going to be that great. But it's possible they do. I mean, they did just change Gary Payton's jump shot on Friday, for example. So like we have seen them already changing some jump shots on some cards. They've only done it very little bit, but that's why I think both Steve Francis and Demar Derozan could theoretically get jump shot changes that really take them up a notch in terms of how good they are. Is basically my thought process. And so we'll see what happens, but I definitely think that both those guys could be good. And I mean, Francis, I hope he's good. You know what I mean? He's only 6'3", 6'6" wingspan, so he's gonna be undersized regardless. If they soup up his release, that would make him a very, very fun card to use, because elite slasher should be solid defensively, very good stats and badges. But the question is going to be how good really is he. Also has Steve Francis size up, which is the best size up in the game. I don't mind Shea's behind the back either. Giannis's escape isn't great. Normal dribble style isn't great. He's not ideal. A basic hezzy as well is also not that good. Kind of limits the ability to spam the sides up, which is annoying. But I don't know. There's possibility he's decent. Right now, my guess would be he probably will be pretty bad, though. Vucevic, on the other hand, he's only gotten 1 card this year that I'm aware of. Well, he got a Ruby as well, but that card, I don't really even count. It's a Gems of the Game card. Vucevic is 6'10" with a 7'4" wingspan, so he's undersized at center. The problem with his card, though, earlier this year was that he's 67 speed. If he has 85 speed, I know it's not insanely fast, but for a card you could theoretically get for free, he could be really, really good. Because the thing about Vucevic that I like a lot is, number one, he's a great pick and popper. He's going to have great shooting stats and badges, but also his jumper is money. So he could actually be a really, really good card if 2K does right by him and actually soups him up the way that I personally believe that they should and could. We'll see what happens as to whether or not they actually do come through and do that. It'd be awesome if they did, but I'm not personally going to get my hopes up right now that that's going to happen. And you know what? At the end of the day, we'll see. I'm not going to sit here and speculate too much either way, because look, I don't know. Like if he's fast enough, if he's good enough, he'll be a really good card. As is, I don't know. Otherwise, we're going to get some pink diamonds. We're going to get some diamonds. Fingers crossed those are some really good budget cards and not just garbage hidden gems. Because if they throw in like Vucevic and Steve Francis are not hidden gem cards. So it's possible that we see pink diamond and diamond hidden gems just filling this out, in which case it's not that good. And it's possible that we see some like new budget beast pink diamond and diamonds and stuff that you can get for free as well. But y'all know I will have y'all covered on all the content coming tomorrow. I'll make a video on how to get the pack for free. I'll make a video on all the cards in the morning, reviewing which ones are good and bad. I'll make a video on the super packs, and then I'm going to make a bunch of gameplays on all the new cards tomorrow as well. Y'all know I got y'all covered on all of that stuff. So really appreciate all the support on the channel. Let me know what y'all are thinking about this drop this week, and I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. Be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.